Hi, conscious Libra. Welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. And today is your reading for the next 15 days. So we're going to see what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks in your energies and in your life. So check out the description box below because there is everything you need to know about this reading. Read it through till the end. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. And if you want to follow the energy or the evolution of your energy, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for the notifications. And with no further ado, let's start with the cards. So I'm using the Oracle, the French deck, Oracle Belline. And here are the cards. So you have the housing, wickedness, news, departure, nativity, and success. So I'm talking to a Libra who in this very situation, for this reading, this specific situation in this reading, who is feeling in this situation safe and secure at home. So you are going home because you know that's where you're safe. So this home can be your real house, but it may also just be a place where you feel at home. It may be a room in your house where you feel at home. If you live with other people, you know, or a partner, then, you know, only your room is your place, or maybe a room, a specific room where you work, for example, your office room. Maybe where you feel at home. It can just be your internal home, the place inside of yourself where you feel safe. And that's how you ground yourself. So you're grounding yourself, you're connecting to the earth, you're connecting to your root chakra. The pinat, the housing has foundations, you know, it's in the ground, so you're grounding yourself. It also has a connection to the crown chakra because it's a tower and it goes up to the sky. So it's connecting the root chakra and the coronal, or the crown chakra. So you are really feeling safe on this planet, in this earth, in your life, in your physical life, in your real day-to-day life, and also in emotionally and spiritually in the world in general, as a person walking in the, you know, in this, on this planet, you know, on a more global level. So that's the kind of feeling you are having, and I feel like it's more because you have to protect yourself, because you may not feel that way all the time, because there is another energy in that reading, which is wickedness, that is showing up, and you may actually go to this safe place inside of your heart, inside of your body, or inside of your house, or inside of this room, to feel safe because you are being attacked by this energy. and so this energy, it may be inside of you. Look at watch my video on shadow work, because it explains everything I say in my oracle readings. So it's in French. I'm sorry, I just did it in French, but there are subtitles, though it's not working with iPhones and iPads, unfortunately, but it does work with computers and laptops. I tried with my MacBook, and you can get the subtitles, the automatic subtitles made by YouTube. They are not great, they are not the best, but it's still good. Like, it's still a way to understand what I'm saying in that video. Look at the description of this shadow work video, because I wrote in the comments, or in the description, I wrote how to get the subtitles in your language. So it's not just available in English, it's available in, I don't even know how many languages, because it's automated by YouTube. So check out my video on shadow work. It explains that dynamic, you know, where you have, when I talk about those two energies in readings, you know, one is your conscious self, like the one you identify with, and the other one is something else that is within you, that is another part of you, that is not integrated, that you don't think is you, but it's still you, and you usually think it's something external to you, and it manifests usually as external. It doesn't always manifest externally, but usually it manifests as an external person, an external situation, an external something, you know. So right now something is attacking you, you know, outside of your safe space, outside of your house. So it may be that is an actual house, and this is outside of your house, at work, for example, because we, like, stereotypically you have work and home, you know. So it may be at work that someone is very nasty and has very bad intentions, and acting with bad intentions and doing things that are really nasty and just not nice, you know, with you, and they're really not benevolent, and they're being hard with you, and they're just having bad intentions, you know. So it may be, if it's an external situation, it may just be a general atmosphere, ambience, somewhere, maybe with your family, or maybe, I don't know where, but even if it's in your house, you know, with your family, or your partner, your children, may just be a very bad, very uncomfortable and really not benevolent atmosphere, ambience. So you have to always go to your own space, your own room, to feel good from the attacks. So this energy attacks, you know. It's kind of like a person who comes in your house to steal you something, and you know that there's a knife, and they act in the dark with their light so that no one can see them. So that this kind of energy, and it may be some energy that you have within you, some part of yourself that is acting like that with another part of yourself, and the other part of yourself then has to protect themselves to feel safe. This part of yourself has to ground themselves and to connect with their crown chakra and root chakra, to feel safe and connected, and to protect themselves, from another part of yourself. Some diseases, I'm not saying that you have that or whatever, but it is said that some illnesses and diseases, they are concretely the body that is attacking itself. The body is attacking itself or attacks itself. So some illnesses and diseases, they are actually that, and it may be that's what's happening in the psyche, in the psychology of the person, that some part of themselves that they don't see, that they deny, that they reject, that they do not accept, that even they are not aware of, attacks another part of themselves. And then it manifests as a disease where the body attacks itself. Well, okay, I'm not saying that you have that, I'm just talking about a dynamic here. So that's a dynamic here with something, some energy, some person, some situation that is attacking you, and you have to protect yourself and go home or into a safe space. And you're getting, or you've just got some news, an information, an insight. It can be two ways. It can be energetically, or internally, or it can be a physical, concrete message or information. So if it's concrete, if it's solid, if it's something real, physical, maybe just an email, it may be a text message, it can be a message, it can be a letter, some sort of concrete stuff like that. It can be that you hear someone say something about something, you can hear something on YouTube, some information, you can grasp some information in your environment that give you some insight, some understanding. It delivers its message. Or it can be that you feel your emotions, if it's internal now, because I talked about the physical stuff, but if it's internal, if it's more energetical, so if it's emotional, for example, it would be that you feel your emotions, you really feel them, and now that you felt them, it delivers the message to the body, and it's behind, it bypasses the mind. It goes directly to the body. You don't even have to be aware of what's happening in this delivery, but the message has been delivered. So it can be emotionally, it can be mentally. You get a thought, an idea, like insights, understandings, boom, like some thought, some sort of breakthrough, aha moment, like boom, ideas pops up in your mind, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do that, or yeah. And as I said, it can also be just energetically, and it just it's downloaded to your body through the crown chakra, and you're not even aware of it. It's just coming, it's just downloading, and that's it. And then some changes happen. You may feel it at some point. You may feel that download. You may sense it. You may even know what it is. But yeah, those messages and information can be delivered in a numerous ways. So you're getting that right now, whether you know it or not. You're getting that in one of those ways. Can be conscious, can be unconscious, you know, but it's regarding that, you know, dynamic here. And in the next few days, you'll get the departure. So this card is telling me that you are ending something, or something is ending. So probably that dynamic, you know, is ending. Probably that this situation is ending. You know, maybe if it was a boss at work, maybe they just leave the company, or maybe you leave the company. You get the insight, or you get the news that your boss is leaving the company, or you get the idea of leaving, just quitting, you know, quitting a person, quitting a situation, quitting whatever, you know, quitting this dynamic, you know. Or if you do not quit, the result is that something ends. And when something ends, something else straight away starts. So you're getting a new start. You're ending something, or something is ending, and you're getting a new start. And I'm also saying that because what's going to unfold in those 15 days, 2 weeks, is the nativity. So the nativity is exactly the same card as the departure in many ways. It's not exactly the same card, but it's very similar. Both talk about a renewal, beginnings, new beginnings, starting up something fresh and new, and yeah, rebirthing, rebirthing, starting a new cycle, starting a new something. Yeah. It's the beginning, the initiation of something, creating new foundations. And you're already in that energy of creating new foundations anyway. You're in that state of mind. And I feel like it's a new cycle for you that is starting. It's not just a little thing that is starting. It's a phase, a new phase in your life, a new, really a new book, a new page. Probably not just a new line. It's a new whole situation, a new cycle. And I really want to say cycle because, or a renewal of something, but differently. Why? Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here that are talking about cycles. So you have that card, you saw it just before. This card is talking about, because this is a comet. I don't know how we pronounce it in English, but you know, it comes recycle. You see it come, go through the sky cyclically. So it talks about life cycles, planet cycles, cosmic cycles. It talks about universal cycles. This is talking about cycles because those birds then migrate with cycles, cyclically. They each year, or like, I don't really know exactly what their cycle is, but each time, and it depends on the birds actually, they migrate toward a new place, and then they go back, they come back after some time. So it's cyclical. And this card is talking obviously about cycles. You can see the zodiac, the planets. You have the sun, the moon, and here you have the zodiac. It's a cycle, kind of life cycles, but I would say differently from here, because it comes back again, but here it's more like it's the reincarnation in some way. You reincarnate. New life. A new life, basically. Here as well, there is a notion of cycle because of this. In the mythology and the symbolism, it has kind of a solar cycle to it. Okay, so you're starting a new cycle, obviously. And I think you were on this cycle, something around the moon. So you were on a cycle. So here it's saying the moon, because that is your state of mind at the moment, and you're living that, like you're living. This is when you're living. And here, because here, what I want to say is that this card, it means ends, and it also means beginnings, because it's the same thing. Where something ends, something starts. So it's the same thing. Ends and beginning is the same thing. But you have first that card that is happening in your near future in the next few days, and then you have this card. But this card is not talking about ends. It's only talking about beginnings. It's only talking about what's gonna birth. So that's what I'm saying. You're more here, in that cycle, kind of a moon cycle in some way, and you're going to solar cycle. And I'm saying that because you also have this card that is the advice for the oracle. So for your life, the oracle advice for your life, for this situation. So you're going to this new cycle, solar cycle. And what's interesting with the nativity is that nothing is written in there, so you have the choice, the option, the free will to write whatever you want in it. You can get the direction you want. You're heading off to somewhere, and you are free to write whatever you want on this card. Because if you can see, the planets are not placed yet on this card. Only the sun and the moon, but the rest is not written. So you can place everything you want, and all the interaction with the planets, the dissonance, the trines, the squares, and everything, you can place it the way you want. You you have free will now for that. It's not fated. The only thing that is kind of fated is that it's a cycle. But that's it. And the oracle is advising you to be positive, confident in knowing that you're going to succeed, you're going to achieve what you want to achieve. This new path is the right path. Be confident, trust that you've got all the resources, the tools, the abilities, the personal power to be successful in this endeavor. So if you have to leave this company, know that it's gonna be okay. You're gonna nail it. Your new path, you may not know yet where it goes, but be confident. Be confident and everything is gonna be okay. Okay, so share with another Libra who may benefit this reading. Like it if you like the video, because I always absolutely adore when I get likes on my videos, you know. I also like to, and adore, to have new subscribers. I get new subscribers every day, and it's also a delight. But don't just subscribe for that reason only. It's also because you want to follow the evolution of your energies and stay updated, you know. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time, or right now in another of my videos. You can check your sun, moon, rising, sign, sorry, or the sign, like someone you're interacting with. You can check out their sign. And you can also check my videos on shadow work, as I said earlier. And I also made a couple of videos, therapy videos. So there are sessions, therapy sessions. So I'm not sure you need it right now in that reading, but for other parts of your life you may. There are light language channelings, like shamanic languages, shamanic channeling. I'm not even sure exactly what it is, but I know it really helps. I use it myself, and everyone tells me it's really great. So I'm turning that, and I'm sharing it with you. So, by the way, if you want to get more videos on spiritual teachings, feel free to post in the comments which spiritual topics, questions, and issues you have, so that I can answer via Q&A videos, because I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, but I keep it all for myself because I need an external input to deliver. Otherwise, I don't feel the need to just talk about it. So, but when someone asks me something about an issue they have, then boom, I get the urge to reply and help other people and deliver my knowledge and help and messages and all that. So, okay, I've talked too much. It's already almost 30 minutes I'm talking, so I'll talk to you soon, or right now, and in another round of videos, and I wish you a very, very, very beautiful day. Bye-bye.